All right, good morning, everybody. It's June 1st, 2019. It's 8:18 a.m. on the East Coast in the USA. I just wanted to give you guys an update here on what's going on, where my thoughts are at. I know it can be frustrating with the patients and stuff, and I'm right there with you. It's annoying, but it is what it is. It has to do its thing. Everything is on track still. Nothing's changed. Hours, that we watch these things can feel like days, and that's why sometimes you just got to kind of walk away from it and not stare at it so much. But you can let me do that because that's what I'm doing. So I'm already doing that for you guys, and I'll throw out updates as time goes on. Let's see here. Let's go ahead and jump right to it. I wanted to first go over some things that already took place, just to catch some people that are new, jumping on up to speed. I get some people asking me questions that are in some of the videos, or what's going on, what's gooseneck. This is BTC, so if you guys remember, let's go to my video here, and this is what I was talking about.
For that pattern that it's doing, I'm looking for this to happen. Let's just draw it in.
It was like
I'm looking
this,
for it
and
to
we were
do
looking
this.
for this, right?
Okay. After that,
So let's look at what happened. Here it was right here. That's what we were at the time, and this is what we were looking for, that drop. We got that drop to happen. What else? Let's look at, I wanted to show you guys something that happened on the MACD that I thought was actually interesting too. So let me go ahead and add that indicator in right now. All right, I wanted to show you something, so let me play this video here. And let's go to 725 on this. So watch this. This is something, I don't know if anybody caught this, but I was actually like, I'll throw it in the video just to show people what I was talking about if they were paying attention.
and some people were like, oh, no, it doesn't. It's not going to. I'm like, well, if you look at the MACD, when the MACD, the blue crosses it actually crosses the bottom one, that's when it starts to go down. And if this one, if they'll kind of get into each other sometimes where it looks like it's about to come back up, which means it's going to go into green candles. But I anticipate it getting close like that, and it's like a fake, and it'll pump you out.
Boom.
And then,
See what I'm talking about right there? Watch. Remember when this thing was falling? When I was looking for the fall? Whoops, sorry. When I was looking for this, and I just said it would pump you out. Look, here it is. So the MACD crosses. It looked like it was about to break up and go underneath, which would turn green, and boom, it faked and it pulled down. You can see it in the histograph here. It was going to go up and go back green, because when it starts to go pink like that, it'll go green, and boom, it faked you down. It faked people out. So a lot of people thought that was it, and it's about to turn up. Nope. So I don't know. I thought that was crazy. It actually happened. So let's look at one more thing. XRP. Let's go to that. XRP.
I'm looking for something like this to happen, right? I'm looking for something like that to happen, right?
All right. So that was XRP. So let's go to XRP, because I know that's the one you guys care about the most. Sometimes they're like, "Hey, why are you looking at BTC?" Just more of a indicator. Show me what's going on in other areas. So here it was, those the slopes here, and then I was looking for that fall. And then what we're doing here is we're looking for that gooseneck. You can kind of see it forming. And some of us, it gets frustrating because I have to know that it's going to do it. I just don't know what size. I don't know if it's going to do it right here. I don't know if it's going to become this big, which is actually a good thing when it becomes that size, because you're down here and you're about to restart. We're about to restart the alg. So when this is coming to the end like this, it's like this right here is this right here, and this is just a smaller version, right? And it goes like that, and then you got up here, and that's this here, and then it goes up, and then it goes up and down. You can see that red candle right there is this actual down, and then it deep inside here is where there's that gooseneck, okay? And some people are like, I don't see it on that. And it's just like, I have to sometimes zoom all the way in. And when I zoom all the way in to find it, then other people might look at it and be like, that doesn't even look like the same pattern. No, because I just zoomed in all the way to like 5 minutes. So it doesn't look like this. But at 4 hours, it looks like this. Hopefully that makes sense. And you guys are staying with me, understanding how this stuff works. So don't think that if I post something and it looks different, that something's off. No, he just read what I say. I might say I zoomed in. That means it's going to look not the same. Okay, but here we are. This is what we're looking for. I mean, literally any minute now is, hey, it could pop off. You know, that's exactly what we want to happen. And I've compared this to BSV because BSV just did this not too long ago. I said we're about 2 days behind, so it looks like we're pretty much on track. Down here on this 4 hour, if you look at this MACD, we want it to cross up. We want the blue to go underneath. So I'm watching that. It's already happening, I think, on the 3rd hour, which is good news. Yeah, it's already crossing up. It is a lag indicator, meaning that it can cross, and then we don't see it until, like, you know, a few candles later. Okay, you can see it cross here, and actually cross right. Like, look right there, it crossed, and it's like, well, Chris, there's not like a lot of big volume like hitting here, and look where it's crossing right here. It crossed at the like gooseneck. So it crossed on the gooseneck, and then a little bit, a couple candles later, and this is 3 hours. So, like, let's say it crossed right. Here's how it can delay. We'll call it a delay if we want, just because we're not exact on timing with this, how big this thing's going to be, but it just gives you an idea of like, hey, this is why it sometimes is. Hey, why is it 12 hours later? Well, this is why. Look, the MACD crosses right here, and you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's 21 hours later, and then boom, there it goes. Okay, so after it crosses, it still could be a couple candles later. So please keep that in mind. We're crossing right now, so please understand we can be a couple candles later. 4 hour, as you can see on the 4 hour here, it crossed back here on that little gooseneck there, and send it into this pattern, which is this pattern right here, just a little guy, and then inside here it restarts. So we're about to be restarting. It's good news. Just try to stay patient and stay with me on this. You know, nothing's changing. It's just taking time. So we're about to go ahead and we should be breaking up here soon because we're right where we need to be. It looks like this. It's actually kind of forming in the same way. This was coming down. This is coming down, and you can see it's break to start moving north. Break to start. It looks like it's going to start moving north here. So when it goes to the pink on the histograph, it starts to turn green typically, unless there's those fake outs like I showed you. Right here's a fake out. Boom, and it came back down. So it should be on the up because we are forming what we need to form. So hopefully everyone's with me. Sorry, man, this stuff takes some time. I know some people are frustrating. It's frustrating for me too because I'm the one, you know, telling you guys X, and if it delays and hours go by, I know what's in your guys' minds. Is this thing happening? This guy's full of shit. This is that. This is that. He doesn't know shit. So, anyways, I have no problem getting a grade F from you guys on timing. But at the end result is the end result, and I'm okay with not being exact on timing. I think the last thing I said was the 28th, 29th from my one video. I just thought this would already formed, you know. That's where my mind was at. I was like, it's gonna form. I thought this was back here. It had already formed. So you can kind of understand where timing can mess with you sometimes. But for the most part, it's all about reading the pattern. The pattern rules. That's what rules everything. So, you know, until it does its pattern, it's not going to do this. You know, whoops, it's not going to do this burst. But it's at where it needs to be. It's in here. You can see it here too. Look, down on the red, gooseneck. Down on the red, gooseneck. Some people might be like, it doesn't look like the same. It doesn't have to be. That's a different scale. This is from a huge algorithm market. Like this is from a huge one, man, that it's been working on for a year and a half. You see what I'm saying? So it's not going to be identical, but it's the same moves, and you'll still get the slopes. You know, you'll get the slopes. Boom, gooseneck. Playing with it here. And I told you on the last video, if you want to watch it, this one's inverted because I think we are the bull market, so it changes. It looks different. Same thing, just going up. Hopefully this was informative and keeps you guys up to date, and you guys are enjoying this stuff. The best thing I can tell you is stay patient and trust the pattern. Pattern is going to do its thing, and it has to do its thing. Okay? I'll see you guys later.